Hey everybody, welcome to another video by Half Man, Half Amazing. Thank you again to all my subscribers, watchers, likers, and people that comment. Today's video is going to be a little different. I've been asked by a few of my followers here to show you a little bit more about my books. So what better off to start off with than my Amazing Spider-Man collection. I'm going to basically go over a few books that I enjoy here from my collection, whether it be cover art or whether it be the storyline, or both. A few of the Amazing Spider-Man issues that I do have, I hold very dear to me, and I just want to make sure I share those with you guys. So without delay, I'll go ahead and show you guys these books. Again, not really a particular order. I kind of want to go from good to best. So again, let me show you what I got, and again, once this video is over, do not forget to like, comment, dislike, whatever you guys want to do. Again, I enjoy talking to you guys, so feel free to chime in. All right, let's get started here with the first book. All right, guys, first book is again something that you guys may be very familiar with. It is the Amazing Spider-Man 700. This is the beginning of the Superior Spider-Man series, the end of the Amazing Spider-Man series here as we knew it. Again, before it actually kicked off again. So this book is very dear to me because of two things. One, it's got one of my favorite villains in it, of course, Dr. Octopus. Also, it is a great art cover, as you saw here. Beautiful cover. They made a lot of variants of these, which I also have, that I'll probably share with you guys in another video. But this is definitely one of the books that I felt was worthy of showing you guys, and again, one of my favorites, amazings of my collection. Next, we'll go with Amazing Spider-Man Series 2 of 36. This is the September 11th commemoration cover. Basically, all the proceeds went to the victims and families of the victims from the September 11th tragedy. I was not in the collecting comics group here when this book came out. Not until I jumped back on the wagon was I able to get my hands on this book. But this is something I felt was important for me to have, again, to share with everyone else, and to again was something that I felt I needed in my collection because of, again, just the magnitude of the book itself. Next is going to be Amazing Spider-Man number 21 annual. This is, of course, the wedding of Peter Parker and my favorite female comic book character, Mary Jane Watson. Again, this actually came out with two different covers. The cover you see before you and the newsstand version with Spider-Man and the heroes and villains in the back. This is my favorite cover, again, because it shows a more traditional wedding scenario here. But again, one of the covers that I love to have, and again, one of the Amazing Spider-Mans I felt was worthy of the list. Next, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 361, first appearance of Carnage. This one I, again, love a lot because particularly the art here by Bagley. Bagley is actually an artist here that I feel is underrated. He did a lot of Spider-Man in the 90s, and that's when I was really collecting comic books, and particularly here my favorite character, Spider-Man. I fell in love with the big eyes, big head, detailed here, great shading here on the body as well. Just a great book altogether, great art. And again, this is the first appearance of Carnage. Have to definitely put this on the list here. Amazing Spider-Man 361. Next is, again, everyone's seen this one, right? Amazing Spider-Man number 300. Amazing Spider-Man 300 is the first appearance of Venom. And what's nice and interesting about this book is that I actually had this book in 8.5 condition, CGC'd, and I sold it in order to get my hands on a raw copy near mint, which is what I was able to get here in this case. Beautiful comic book. Again, what's not to like, right? Todd McFarlane, first appearance of Venom, so definitely a book that needs to be on the list. Next we have Amazing Spider-Man 252. This is actually the first appearance of Spider-Man with the black costume. again, it's a beautiful swipe here of Amazing Fantasy 15. I love the cover. I love the fact that he is in that black costume. That black costume is just gorgeous. And this near mint copy is definitely something I love and cherish. So definitely had to put 252 on the list. Next after that, Amazing Spider-Man number 194, first appearance of Black Cat. This is, again, one of these covers that I love here. This is Romita at his best here. With that Black Cat appearance, Spider-Man, all spider sensed out, but cannot see Black Cat behind him. I love that cover. Again, love Black Cat, so very good to have this book here, and again, definitely made the list, 194. After that, we have a big time swiped version here. Amazing Spider-Man number 100. This cover is gorgeous. It is, again, one of Romita Sr.'s finest, probably my favorite that he actually did. Love the background. This, again, has been swiped many times by Spawn. Amazing Spider-Man 700 actually did a swipe version of this book here with Doc Ock on the cover. Again, it's swiped for a lot of reasons here, and again, beautiful, beautiful cover of Amazing Spider-Man number 100. Next we have Amazing Spider-Man number 90. Now this one was very, 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 very important to me for two reasons. One, it's the death of Captain Stacy, but it is one of the books that Stan Lee himself mentioned was one of his favorites. Whoever watches the show Comic Book Man here on AMC knows that this is the book that Stan Lee actually brought up when he was asked one of the memorable things that he's done here. And it was the death of Captain Stacy. Of course, in the movie it says that he actually mentions to Spider-Man to take care, or to actually stay away from Gwen Stacy. In the book, it's actually backwards. He tells a Spider-Man as Peter Parker, he calls him Peter, knowing who he was the whole time, to take care of Gwen Stacy. So this is actually an awesome book to have. I appreciate it, value it very much, and love the condition that it's in. One of my favorite books, and definitely worthy of being on the list. Next is Amazing Spider-Man number 59. This is the first cover appearance of Mary Jane, of course. This is, again, for no reason other than that is this on the list. I love Mary Jane, love the fact that she's on the cover. And again, not to take a page from Rick James, but I'm in love with Mary Jane. So for obvious reasons, this book is on the list. Next is Amazing Spider-Man number 42. This is the first appearance in full of Mary Jane. This is the actual book where the famous line, "Tiger, I think you just hit the jackpot," is actually given here on the last panel. So, again, one of the Mary Jane books that I love to have, and again, that's an iconic last panel. So I want to make sure that this was also on the list. Next is Amazing Spider-Man number 25. This is the first appearance of Mary Jane. Again, it was a cameo type of appearance. They didn't show her face a whole lot in these books. It was pretty much blocked out or not shown, but her name was mentioned, but her face was not. So this is the book where she first made an appearance in name and in body, but not in face until Amazing Spider-Man 42. So from 25 to 42, they kind of kept her under wraps, and then finally brought her on 42. But this was the first appearance of actually Mary Jane right here. First cameo appearance, I should say. Next, and again, no surprise, or I just love this cover. Amazing Spider-Man number 3. This is the first appearance of Dr. Octopus, and the oldest Spider-Man comic book that I have. It is, again, the 4th appearance of Spider-Man. Again, I love Dr. Octopus. Great character. I love his how deep he is. And again, this book was something I needed to obtain here when I was so fortunate here to have the opportunity. It is not in great condition here. It's probably a 2.0 or a 1.5, but it's still one of my favorite books. And thinking about getting CGC'd, not sure if I will. Again, one of the books that I love, and the oldest Spider-Man book that I own. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it, unliked it, or comment. Please do whatever you feel is necessary. Thank you very much for watching, and till next time, guys, keep YouTubing and check you guys later.